They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper... The Stallions ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working that left side now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Loss of 1.
They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Stallions offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Stallions are marching down the field. Power football with the run. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got a little space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got his man. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Stallions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third down, he drops the throw. It's complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Dances away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They go to the ground. Spin, still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stallions.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Trying play action. Myers on the move. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Myers to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that is another first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coates.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Finds the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Stallions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Stallions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. To the air on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense in an empty set. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 25. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
UNLV 28, Sharks 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Stallions will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Stallions.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Sharks, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defense. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Another first down.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There he goes.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He's up to 90 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that That kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't move the thing all the way in. And the Stallions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Stallions.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Stallions want to move quickly. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.